And now, the Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
Big D and Bubba, they have a show 5 days a week, but they don't get to say everything that's on their mind, so they have an extra one. And that's how we get the podcast. The podcast. The podcast. The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
It's like a little Taylor Swift ripoff a little bit.
That one's terrible.
You don't like that one?
We only have to hear it once, right?
Yeah, only once.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It
You know what? They're not all going to be
and,
winners.
it might roll back around like 60 or 70 episodes down the road, and you'll be like,
Okay.
oh, I remember that. And you might like it then. Because you know sometimes you hate a song on an
Yes.
album, and then
Yes.
later you learn to love it.
You love it, and you feel guilty, a little dirty.
Yeah, a little bit, and you're like, oh, man, I used to hate on this song so much.
Speaking of feeling dirty, y'all's boy.
I don't know what that was.
Go on.
That was our. Is that our gold?
Well, we have this is the first time ever we have 2 golds. But go ahead, and I just wanted to get that out there.
No, go ahead.
You
You
said
obviously
feeling
wanted
dirty.
to. No, you wanted to jump on that. So go ahead. Yeah, what is that? Was us shooting turkeys? Turkey shoot the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Carson smoked us.
Yeah, she won.
Smoked us, those turkeys. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say our guy over here hating on Mike Tyson. Garrett is like thinking Tyson's gonna lose tonight. I'm like, dude,
I will put.
you're a
my entire
child.
life savings on.
You don't know. You haven't seen the wars that we have. We watched it. We paid for it. The pay-per-views.
And what year was that?
1904, and we watched. It was the best having Mike Tyson fights.
Tyson made boxing a thing. People cared about boxing.
Wasn't
because
it when we were kids that Mike Tyson knocked out a guy in like 3 seconds?
19 seconds.
Okay, yeah, and people were
bought-
so mad because
Bubba was.
Yeah, I remember like my parents' friends getting so mad because they paid stupid money for a pay-per-view.
We had a collection. We literally had everybody pitched in, and we all got together at my house because we had like the best TV in the neighborhood, and we're like, everybody's there. We had the sound. We had the whole thing. 19 seconds. Done.
It's like throwing a party. I don't know. That's exactly whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say, I don't know anything about fighting. What I will say is I was looking at pictures from the weigh-in where I guess Tyson did something to the Paul kid.
He slapped him.
Slapped him, okay. Tyson's thighs
Oh my goodness.
were, I mean, there is that. Because my Mike Tyson is the guy in The Hangover and the guy that like likes pigeons. So when I saw that, I was like,
and Bubba, raining birds.
yeah, right. So that's all I really know of Mike Tyson. And then I saw that thigh, and I was like, and this Paul kid looks big too, but
He's a big boy.
Jake put on some pounds.
but
That's
yeah,
like
but
good pounds.
Tyson is. Whoa. I was not expecting that from a gentleman of his age.
Watch Tyson. His hands are so quick still. But watch when he punches, when he's like, if you ever watch him doing the little things in the bags, he punches with his legs. He punches with his butt. And that's where his power comes from. Tyson will launch Jake Paul off of the canvas. Garrett, I'm calling it right now. Tyson is going to knock him out in the first round.
He's going to knock him out?
Going to knock him out.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to go the distance. They're just going to kind of dance around in the ring a little bit, maybe get a couple shots for the pictures. And, I mean, they already made all the money.
So do you think this is more of a no, we don't get anyone hurt now. We've made the money.
Yeah. They're not trying to kill this old
We're
man.
just shadow boxing, basically. Kill this old man.
Kill this old man. What are we feeling sorry for? The
Did
guy
you-
is
did you not
convicted
watch-
of crimes.
Did you not watch his little exhibition that he had with whoever that other retired guy was a few years ago? They both just looked slow and
It was an exhibition, though. That's different. This is a
You
sanctioned
don't think that
fight.
they were trying hard?
No.
still?
No, God, no. No.
Jake Paul is just gonna outlast him with his youthful endurance.
He will. That's why Tyson is going to go. Okay, so Mike Tyson, you don't understand the Tyson we know. Mike Tyson, back when he was with Cus D'Amato, his original trainer, was unbelievable. And I hope that Mike takes those lessons from Cus and does exactly what he was supposed to. Mike used to come out and just punch guys in the arms. They would put their arms up, and he would just punch them in their arms on purpose, because within a couple seconds of getting punched over and over and over in your shoulders like that,
Can't hold 'em
you
up.
can't hold your hands up, and then
you
you're
stay-
done.
Then you're over.
Man, I used to love watching Tyson fight because the first like 10, 15 shots, he wasn't landing where you would think would be money shot things, but he was hurting people. And then as soon as he got that opening, it was done.
We should have a little bet between
I will.
the 5 of us,
I'm in.
I don't care. So 4 of you.
the 4 of us.
Yeah,
I'm going to leave it to you, the gents in the room.
I just think that I hope I'm seeing a lot of it online, and people are like, oh my, I mean, even Vegas, the odds are Tyson is the underdog. Was it 2-1?
Because Vegas is smart.
I mean,
Because
well, they
Tyson
are.
is 60. He's
And that
what,
makes me go,
57, something
yeah,
like
that
that.
makes me kind of have a little pause, and then you hear Garrett over here. I'm trying to like,
We can do a little bet, but Bubba, if Mike Tyson actually knocks him out in the first round, which is not going to happen, but if that does happen, I will publicly embarrass myself.
No, I would rather, if he
Or
knocks him out in the
stumble.
first round, I would like a new painting.
Okay.
Oh,
All
that's a nice. I like that.
No,
Yeah.
wait,
I like your civilized
no,
betting.
No. Wait a minute.
And I'll sing a song for
Wait
you.
a minute.
is Schaefer the dad here?
No,
What are you doing?
because like he wants a new painting, but like that could be very expensive in terms of Garrett's time. I mean, that's a
I'll
heck of a
buy
bet.
I'll
That's
buy the
how-
canvas.
That's
I will,
how positive I am.
Wow. Okay.
That
Okay,
will
But if
You
it
know
doesn't
what?
happen, Bubba has to
I was-
do something for you.
I was
I'll
trying
make you
to
a
help.
painting. Yeah, that's it. We trade paintings.
Okay.
You're not gonna, it's painting.
Oh dear.
Hey Gary, you ever see those artists who like do like they'll have like paint brushes on a pendulum? Is that the word? Pendulum?
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like they
Push
just
it
throw
and-
and it just randomly does that kind of stuff. You ever get into that?
No, to me that kind of art feels uninspired and just kind of boring.
Yeah.
You know, you're not really doing any
It
work.
kind of seems
There's no
shitty.
emotion behind it.
There's no emotion. It just kind of looks cool.
It's not
something.
art. It's chaos.
Well, but art
Chaos
can be
is-
I don't even know.
chaos.
I
but
just
it's,
I
it's
like
not
things,
emotional chaos.
I
That's
like
why
things
people like
that-
Jackson Pollock, because of the freneticism of it.
I like things that look like it took a lot of skill.
I don't even know if that's a word.
The freneticism.
What are you gonna paint me, Bubba?
A Birmingham.
I knew it. Oh, I was gonna get the joke out. And you beat me.
I had to hurry up. I'm going to paint you like one of those French girls.
He's gonna do a nude of me.
Dude,
I'm sick that day.
I want you to lay on that sofa in Schaefer's office, and I will paint you like a French girl.
Hey,
and
get out
Garrett
of
can
my
hang that
office.
on his.
No.
Garrett can hang that on. It'll be great. He'd be sweating on your sofa.
No, I sleep there quite frequently. Don't do that.
I show up here, dude. It'll be 8 o'clock. I'll walk into the studio, 8 p.m. I'll walk in and Schaefer's here. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I just woke up. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Well, it
like
takes
to
him a
deal
while.
with traffic,
Yeah,
so he
traffic.
would rather
So I'll
sleep.
just nap.
Smart. It's crazy. Remember when we thought we were going to be in flying cars by now?
yeah.
No, we're not. And we're not really not. I mean, I know we have self-driving cars, but man, mainstream. That's 20 years away, at least.
At least, yeah, we kind of talked about that before. They're gonna have to get all the older cars off the road. That's never gonna happen. I mean, look, you have a '70 Chevelle,
Right. I mean,
and so that car you can't.
it can be retrofitted with, and I don't
Right.
want it to be. I want it to smell. I want birds to die behind me from the exhaust. I want there to be a trail of just carnage because it's carbon and it is old school and it's carbureted.
Yeah, I don't. I don't see. I don't see it within the next 20 years.
The other thing
and
is-
by that time, when they do, it's going to have to start with the interstate highway system. That is the only way you can do it, because there's no way on rural roads and things like that you're going to keep the 70s Chevelles or the Model Ts off the roads or the old classic Corvettes or whatever. So they're going to have to do that on the interstate, where you're not going to see a whole bunch of those cars. And, then it's kind of cool because all the cars are networked, talking to each other. And when somebody's merging, there's no merge issues because the cars slow down and allow it
You
to
wait
merge
until one of
in.
those things goes through a Windows upgrade at the same time, and it's going to be
Well,
catastrophe.
yeah. I mean, there's that.
I like the. I didn't realize how many cameras are on Teslas. I watched those videos where people are like, I don't know, why do people want to key any car? But people will get caught because there's cameras all around it, and they get busted.
You mentioned that when I was
Even though no one's in it.
when I was out in Colorado recently. My sister has one of those high country GMC like $80,000 trucks. Cameras
All over.
everywhere, like 10 different camera.
The one that
angles.
looks like it's above you.
right.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but there's cameras everywhere on that vehicle, especially if you have a towing package, and then you've got it's
And
amazing.
how do they do that camera behind your boat? Have you seen that? I forget which
I don't know
truck
how they
has
do it.
that.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know how they do it.
So what do you mean?
It so if you're trying to trailer your boat and back it into things, there is a camera mode that shows you what's behind the boat.
Oh.
And
Even though
I
the
don't know-
camera's in front of the boat?
like from behind. Like you're seeing through the boat.
You're right. That's what I mean.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. And like Land Rover has, they've got cameras for rock crawling underneath.
I've seen that.
So if you're rock crawling, you're trying to get around your rocks or miss a hole or whatever, you can see all of that.
That's wild.
It's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that is a cheat code, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't see the electric stuff. I see it staying around, but it's self-driving. I don't.
I'm gonna say the big one out loud. Fire. As the former firefighter here, dude, electric cars are great. I had one. I enjoyed it. It was wonderful. For practicality, lithium-ion batteries are not the greatest thing in the world, and there is a huge problem whenever they get on fire. You're not going to put it out because with fire, you need oxygen, fuel, and heat, and those three things create the fire. The difference with a battery deal is that it is a chemical, a thermobaric or thermo whatever reaction. I forget the word, but it'll burn underwater.
Wow.
So you're not going to put that battery out. That energy has to bleed off. So if you have a fire on a car battery, I mean, you saw the California interstate that was shut down for like 10 hours because a truck caught on fire. And it took like
with an electric truck?
An electric truck. Took like 9 or 10 fire trucks. So you have 9 or 10 fire crews that are out of service because of this one truck. They also they were dropping water from an airplane so that the fire wouldn't get into the woods around them.
Wow.
So they were dousing. So you have all of this. That's for one truck.
They don't have like a foam that they can.
No,
whatever,
because again,
it just goes
that battery is going to just burn. So all you can do is keep putting water on it. Like you're talking about on a typical car fire. Let's say you got your Tahoe. I could put your Tahoe out with 500 gallons of water pretty easily. But if it's an electric Tahoe, you're talking 100,000 gallons of water.
Wow.
50 to 100,000. It's crazy because all you're trying to do is keep it cool and keep the exposures down so you don't have more batteries pop off or things in the area catch fire. It's bad. And that's a problem because you have California mandating that everything goes electric. California's got a problem with their electric grid. They make that law, and then what? A couple weeks later, they say, okay, if you have an electric car, don't charge on Thursdays because too many people, they do that. And then you also have water rationing. So you've got a state that has power and water issues mandating cars.
And wildfire issues.
And wildfire issues mandating cars that go the opposite way. It is a recipe for disaster. Look, man, I don't care about politics in this situation. I'm talking about practicality. It's a bad idea. And we'll be back. That's the sound of the BB guns. We brought BB guns into the studio, and that was fun the other day.
Carson's first time shooting a BB gun.
It is.
You know, that's what we grew up on as boys. What's a for?
Oh, I'm just acknowledging what you're saying.
It was very passive aggressive Connecticut.
Very top and coat.
You know
It's
why?
very top and coat.
Because she won.
Yeah.
That's why she's all like hoity-toity here. She's
How about, do you guys remember when you had a BB gun that could also use pellets?
yeah, the one that you shot the other day.
Oh, that one you
yeah,
can shoot
yesterday.
pellets with?
Yeah,
I didn't remember.
that one shoot. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did you guys have airsoft guns?
I never.
No.
I went straight from BB guns to paintball to
Guns.
Actually, I went BB guns to guns, then to paintball. If you really want to get technical.
Do you do airsoft?
I mean, I had a crappy airsoft gun just to kind of shoot my friends and stuff, but
I like the there's several of them online on YouTube where because they take it very serious, especially in Europe, and they have these old World War. Jeez, God, World. Thank you. Just to shoot me. World War II, like.
Mock battles?
And yeah, they do all this stuff, and it's like
They
old
redo
castles.
the Battle of the Bulge.
They go like under in the tunnels and these old places that are still around, and they use them. And one guy is like a sniper, and he is so invisible, and he films everything, and he has a camera on his sight, and he'll shoot guys, and like some guys like cheat, and they act like they didn't get hit, but they did get hit because they can't see anybody, and they just think it's not. And so he'll shoot them in the face after a while if they don't get out.
That's pretty cool. I was watching. Is this the guy that does like videos all the time where he does different camo techniques? Like he had this industrial tubing or whatever. And
No, not some guy.
it was like he pulled it up over him and just leaned up against the wall.
Disappears.
And he disappeared. And like it just looks like a piece of, industrial garbage. Mm-hmm. Or he, made like a tarp and put a bunch of garbage on it. And that was his hide. I mean, just all kinds of great, cool, interesting ways to, be invisible.
Yeah. Well, speaking of invisible, the UAP hearings came out this week, and hardly anyone even talked about it, and I don't blame them.
Because we've been down this road before. UAP, basically UFOs.
Yeah, and I'm at the point where I need to see. You just got to show me something. I don't need to see Lou Elizondo, or I don't need to see whoever else that comes out and says, Lazar, whoever, and says, hey, I worked on a thing, and there are things. Well, can you talk? Well, not in this meeting, man.
Show it to.
Okay, well then I don't believe you.
In
I
Congress,
don't believe it now.
They're there to speak about it in Congress, and then when it goes to the proof, they say, I can't tell you in public.
So what are we doing? We did the exact same hearing that we did earlier in the year. No one said anything then either. We were like, oh, this is going to be it. No, it wasn't. And then this one, oh, this is going to be it. No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty much over it. I was one of the biggest believers.
Shoot, me too, man.
And I was all in. I was like, oh,
I'm
we're
still
gonna
in.
get
It won't take much to get us back in.
Yeah, a little proof. That's all.
How about
You
my
guys
butt?
just need a little nugget. That's all they need. They throw
do.
you a crumb. You guys are like, yep.
Yeah. We'll take it and make
Hooked.
a cake out of it.
I think you have to have dogfight film cams. You've got to have like the gun camera footage where a United States naval F-18 takes down one of these things.
Not
and
that grainy crap.
Yeah, it's gotta
like,
be good
we know,
stuff.
like my phone is better. So why are you trying to trick us and say, well, this is the best one we could get? No,
Here's
it's
an
not.
infrared camera
It's
footage
not
from
the best.
10 miles away.
We'll send you an old iPhone. It's
kind
fine.
It's kind of the
I've got
same
one
way
in my
I
drawer.
feel with Sasquatch. I want to see Bigfoot.
Here we
I believe in Bigfoot.
Did you see we're getting a Bigfoot emoji?
No.
Yeah, it's coming next year.
Did you see that the new iOS, Bubba? Because I'll talk to you because you're the only one cool like me. Oh no, Garrett is.
Garrett.
We're going to be able to make our own emojis,
Ooh,
and you can do it. And you can do it with AI. So you go, make me an emoji that looks like Bubba smoking a cigar, and it'll make it.
Done.
How about that?
Uh-huh.
You know what you
that
do
could
with
get dangerous.
You know what you do with that? You put that in your pipe, and you smoke it. Wow. Oh, that's been a week. I got to roll.
That in your pipe. And
Like I can
smoke
make an
it.
emoji of anything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's exactly
I'm
where they're
sure-
headed, Garrett.
I'm sure that it's not anything.
Oh, Oh yeah, probably. Not.
Yep. I know where this is headed.
you mean
I'm-
dirty?
No, they're going to have
Yeah.
those.
Naughty
They're going to have
Absolutely
those. The
it
naughty
is.
ones are going to be not
Someone's
allowed.
going to end up on Bubba's profile.
Oh, Carson, you got to talk about the person. This guy sent her a message right before we started the podcast. She goes, "Look at this message I got from a guy."
it was on Instagram. Some dude in the like, hey, requested messages. Hello, Foxy lady. You're beautiful.
Foxy
I know.
Foxy lady.
Fox, I like this guy.
Hold on, it gets better. Next message. Less makeup. I don't want to slide off when I kiss you.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like a backhanded compliment flirt.
Well, yeah.
That's
What's
not
this?
a
compliment.
gold?
No,
That is-
flirt, no
But it's like, I
compliment.
want to kiss you, but
But less makeup? I mean, I'm going to tell you right now
What is his
what
name?
I want to.
What is his name?
I don't know. Schmuck? I don't know. Jerry.
Jerry. That is not the play, Jerry.
J or G?
Jerry, you're a dummy.
Jerry with a J. Here's the problem. The things I want to type back, I won't because I'm associated with y'all. But otherwise, this is where, like, feral
Can I
me
critique him?
comes
Can I
out.
look at his profile while just pull up his actual profile?
Pull up at
if
his
you-
Insta.
Oh, you screenshotted that.
Oh, I did.
It bugged you.
Well,
it's
I
like-
did it so we could talk about it.
It's like that girl that bugged me the other day. Are we on the little Are We Dating the Same Guy app or
Yeah.
whatever? She's like, you're on here.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, you have to follow him.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
okay.
eh,
Well, that's
whatever.
fine. I was going to go and just pick on him for something. You just reply back.
I might.
Did I ever tell? I don't know if I've ever told the story of my first date post divorce on the podcast.
The tongue kiss?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because I didn't want to hear that one again, so I stopped.
Yeah. yeah. Thank you.
I
No,
didn't,
was
I
just-
didn't even want to hear him recapping it. Like,
It
I
wasn't
didn't
e-
want to hear
it
that
wasn't even a
word,
kiss. It
honestly.
was sexual assault. It was sexual assault. I was sexually assaulted. Me too.
Could have filed charges.
I could have. I should have. Who knows? I didn't know. I didn't know what happened until it was over.
it's like one of those like cow tongues. You know, have you seen those? And
Oh, gosh.
that's big. And they can put like up their nose and
Like a
stuff.
giraffe tongue.
Oh, yeah. Those things are sweet. It's all meaty.
Big D and Bubba. It's raining birds.
That's actually Mike Tyson, by the way.
I love the little laugh he did. At
The
the
laugh's
end?
great. The laugh itself.
I
is
remember that
good.
interview. It was like it was for some kind of charity thing he
It
was
was
doing. Or something.
Customato's. He did a book or whatever about Customato, his old trainer.
And we got on the show. We were like, "Hey, what's up, Mike?" or "Champ," or whatever you say. You're supposed to say to people. Either. And he's like, "Hey," and then we're like, "All right, well, okay. Well, you have a new book out, and the book is about this and such."
Then he was good. For about 2.5 minutes, he was good and a solid interview.
And then he just kind of faded out, and we get stuff like this.
Big D and Bubba. It's raining birds.
And we were just like, I was just staring at my microphone, like, oh wow.
Did he
what
just say it's raining birds?
What a weird. That's Mike. I'm talking to Mike Tyson, and he just said the most bizarre thing. And that's
16-year-old Big D
No
would have been
way.
freaking out.
Cool. Oh yeah. 16. That's
18, 19,
Oh,
15, 15.
20 something.
Oh, well, anybody, even 30-year-old Big D would have been like, what?
Yeah, I mean, even now, that's crazy. But I think he is going to win tonight. I think he's going to knock out this guy,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
First round.
And
Watch it happen. He's going to lift him off of out of his shoes.
Oh, it's going to be like a video game.
Launch him like, yes.
Like
it's gonna-
Punch-Out?
Like Punch-Out.
Yep.
He's going to be Glass Joe. Mike Tyson against Glass
Oh,
Joe.
that meme's been around all week.
Oh,
where-
really?
Oh, yeah.
but they're the same people.
Oh,
That's
I've-
the same people.
I've been off social media. It's been kind of great.
Oh, no
Good
kidding.
for you.
It's been awesome. Who's remember King Hippo?
Oh, yeah.
King Hippo was my favorite because you hit him in his pants, kind of would go down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His shorts
Forgot
would
about
drop.
that.
Soda Popinski.
Oh yes, man. If you think about it, Mike Tyson's Punch Out was racist as could be. All of the little different characters.
It was very, yes.
Everything was a little racist jab at whatever the person was. Well, you got
No,
the
you're not wrong. I mean, it definitely played into ethnic stereotypes. You're not wrong.
But you know what?
No one cared.
No one cares.
one cared.
And no one still cares.
people got the jokes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have. Yeah. Exactly.
It was also 1986. It was a different.
but again, oh yeah, it was a different time because we had a sense of humor. That was the different time. That was the difference. We could take a joke. I watched some comedian the other day. He said something, and somebody said, that offends me. And he goes, okay. Well, I mean, aren't you going to apologize? He goes, no, be offended. You don't have the right to an apology. You don't have the right to sit there and if you don't like something, leave. I was like, yes, go on, brother. Preach. Be offended.
Yep, it's true. That is true.
People offend me every day. And you know what? I don't tell them. I just live my life.
We look at your calves. We offend you every day.
All right, anything else?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know anything about
Okay, me and Bubba just stare at each other.
Jerry, stop talking to girls about their makeup. That's offensive. Just dumb. What a terrible play.
I know, right?
All right. We're done. Mike Tyson in the first round. Knockout. Watch it.
Big D and Bubba. It's raining birds.
What's our out? What's the out jingle? Is it the
It's
a different
always
one?
the same one. No, the
No,
outro.
it's the
Oh, the
is
out's always the same.
The
Yeah.
intro's always
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, I
this
do
one's-
too.
I love this.
Ooh, this was the podcast, but now it's over. But that's okay, because you can listen to the regular show on the radio every day.
It was the Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
Big D and Bubba.
The Big D and Bubba Weekly Podcast.
It's raining
Big
birds.
D and Bubba Weekly
Big D and
Podcast.
Bubba.
Ah, yeah.